Hey YouTube, I just wanted to give an update on the orchid lights I got from Jeff Yun. I think his website's the Orchid Hobbyist. I think I've had them for maybe a month now, or a little bit longer. And originally I only had 3, and then we saw that people were doing the double lights, me and my boyfriend, so he ended up getting me 2 for each shelf. So 3 more for Christmas. I think it was 3 more. So yeah, they're doing pretty well. That's why I wanted to do the update today. I feel like for it just being a month of time under lights, I'm seeing a lot of new root growth. So that's exciting. And not only that, these orchids are, almost all of them are from Hawaii, the Maui Orchid Whisperer. So usually I feel like orchids can be pretty set back. You know, because obviously I'm in the Chicagoland area, so quite different than Hawaii. So I'm just going to go through and kind of show you each plant. There's a few that don't have a whole lot happening right now, but for some of them I think it's more of their dormant season. I mean, most orchids obviously aren't doing as much, but in the winter season. But yeah, figured I'd show you guys. So I'm going to start here. So, and my allergies are really bad, so I'm sorry if I clear my throat a lot or if I sound froggy. This is a mounted orchid. And on top of that, I never thought I could grow a mounted orchid because I suck at watering. But, I mean, I've only been watering every 3 to 4 days, and I will say it's still probably not enough. I have noticed some crinkling in the leaves here from that. But, I mean, there's new roots, so that's super exciting. And this head came in sheath, and I did lose 1 bud, but the other 2 are doing just fine. So I'm really excited to see that one. What the flowers look like. This guy down here, I don't know that no new roots per se, but there is this new growth here. Up here, the Cattleya. No new roots. This guy obviously doesn't either yet, which is fine. But then we have this one back here. That's completely new. I did move this phal upstairs from downstairs because I need some new roots to develop, and since all these other ones are developing new roots, I thought I'd bring it up here. I'm not sure what happened with this phal. It's potted the same as all my other ones. I'm assuming it's a hybrid of sorts because the flowers were different than a typical phal. So apparently it doesn't really like the sphagnum moss because most of the roots have rotted on this one on me. So these were the air roots that I tucked into the pot just to try and save it because I don't know how much is actually alive in there. I do need to probably repot it soon and do a mix of bark chips and sphagnum. Just due to all the root loss I've had, but again, this is just after a week, not even, I think, of being up here, that one starting to develop. And then this new leaf, so that's a good sign. I just need to repot it now. We got this guy back here with a bunch of new roots. Let's see if we can get a better view here. So doing really well, and I had repotted this one, so it could have been set back, but it's actually doing really well. This dendrobium I don't think is doing much back here. Oh yeah, there is some new roots, and that new growth is just really hard to see. I think that's a new root at least. Sorry, it's hard for me to even see. These guys were not from Hawaii. They were plants I had already that weren't doing so well. My society is actually having a talk on, I think, paths and frags tonight, so that'll be good for me because I personally think I suck at growing these. So we'll see. But again, still got some new roots on some of them. This one I can't see anything, nor this one. And then this has already been treated. This is really old damage from bugs, so it's those guys. On the lower level here, which I was not using before, I moved this from downstairs. Same thing, just I think it needs to develop some new roots. It was doing pretty rough downstairs. Dendrobium back there. I'm not sure how this one's doing yet. I feel like some of the leaves are getting wrinkly, but I don't know if that was just from it adjusting from shipping and its new environment. I'm not really sure yet what to make of this one, but I mean, the leaves aren't dropping, so that's good. This one I brought from downstairs. Just want some new roots. This one was from Hawaii. I can't really see anything yet going on with this one. And then also from Hawaii. Do have new growth, so I'm sure some new roots will follow. Also though, with the crinkly leaves. So, I mean, I'm gonna say probably that it's safe to say it's because they came from Hawaii. And there was a lot of humidity. And here I'm sure there's like 0 right now. So, I mean, not actually 0, but you get what I'm saying. Then I got this one. Same thing, new roots. This one I actually bought from Hauserman's. And it's worth showing off. So this is a Sarco. I don't know how to say the full name. But there's legitimately, I've seen 4 spikes in this. So that's insane. So obviously you got the main one there. And then I'm trying to see if I can find the other ones. They're kind of like tucked in there. Yeah, it's not really focusing on it, but you can see that one right there. And here. But yeah, there's 4 spikes on that, so I'm really excited to see that one. This one had been in sheath when I got it, so it bloomed already, but it didn't last long. I don't think I have any new roots really on that. This one, no new roots. This one does. So, again, with the shriveling, so just need to make sure I keep up with watering. This Vanda is putting out some new root tips. And then I literally just caught this one. That would have been bad. That's the one thing I've already learned is super tricky with these shelves, and I used to growing with shelves. You like bump stuff, like you're trying to grab things like back here, but you'll like bump all these other ones, and I never put them back in the same like spot. Some people be like, well, why don't you put the tall ones in the back? And it's like, it just depends on when I water them. And I'll just kind of shift them around, because then you still have to like put them like, I don't know. You still can bump like the shorter stuff in front. So anyways, let's try this again. This one's really top heavy. You need to put it in a pot. And it's like hooking this one. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so complicated. Okay. So I got that one too. And then these don't want to stand. My goodness. Maybe they need some water. And then I brought this from downstairs because it's never rebloomed for me, so. But it had bugs a long, long time ago. So yeah. That's how my orchids are doing here under Jeff Young lights. So I would say at least 50% of the collection is already producing new roots, which is pretty good. So I can't complain. So now I just want to see some more flowers, but that'll take some time, I'm sure. But let me know if you guys have any questions on the lights. Like I said, right now I'm pretty happy with them. I do think like this setup, I don't know how much my boyfriend paid for the last ones he bought, because I know he got me extra cords. But I would say that the setup cost me probably at least $200, because I did do we did have the 2 separate shipments, and shipping I'm pretty sure is a little bit expensive. So I would say this was over $200. And then like add the shelves in the mix. I was actually given like these pieces, or no, the actual shelves itself. My work, my old job, they didn't send the bars or the posts, whatever you want to call them. So I bought the posts and the little clips for $30. But I think these shelves are usually like, I'm going to say $60 to $80 depending on where you go. So the setup was, we'll just round up, probably around $300. But got a lot of new space and I have lights. Yeah, just let me know if you guys have any questions. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.